Hi, I'm Anthony Wang, and we're here at Firstborn in downtown Chinatown, LA. Today we're preparing the fish Meunière.
The name Firstborn is tied to me being the first person in my family to be born in America. Really a narrative what Chinese American food is and redefining and reshaping what Chinese American food could be through the lens of our food here. One of the first restaurants that I worked in, we cooked a lot of fish Meunière, and so this was kind of a nod to like why I fell in love with French cuisine in the first place. And I just always wanted to create a dish that was kind of centered around one of my favorite things to cook at home, but also try to tie it to one of my favorite Chinese dishes that I also grew up eating a lot with my parents going out to restaurants.
This is our piece of rock cod. Just gonna season it really lightly. This is brined already in just 5% salt solution, but we're still gonna season it just a little bit just because the brine doesn't really season it all the way through. And so the first step is to get your stainless steel pan. We like using these kind of like saute pans just because it holds the sauce well that we're gonna build a la minute in the pan. Start adding oil. This is just a little bit of sunflower oil that we use to saute things in. Stainless cod heats up really quickly. It has good heat conductivity. It also has good heat retention. I like cooking fish in it particularly just because I think it gets the nicest crust on the fish. And like a kind of light whisper of smoke on the oil, and lay the fish down away from me. And then for now, it's just about getting the right temperature to give it a nice even crust.
The most challenging part of this dish is just getting the cook on the fish right. Fish is a little bit intimidating, I think, for home cooks and even sometimes professional cooks. Primarily, we always seek out rock cod for its kind of firm, mild, white flesh. But other favorites of mine are used are like black cod from the Pacific Northwest, grouper whenever it's in season from like the South Coast. But to care for it in a way and make sure that it's cooked properly, because rock cod especially is like a quite unforgiving fish. Really the focus on this is like good temperature control on the pan, so making sure the pan is hot enough to begin with.
I'm pretty happy with the color on the bottom of the pan now, so I'll add a couple spoonfuls of butter, and I'm looking for the butter to also tell me the temperature of the pan as well. The butter starts to foam and kind of like bubble like this means it's like a good temperature, and then ensuring the butter never darkens past this, always this kind of like light, like burnt noisette, hazelnut brown color. Almost all the way on one side with the gentle heat from the butter facing the opposite side to kind of meet in the middle somewhere. A good indicator is that you can also just look at like the way the color changes on the fish, the translucency changing to opaqueness. The way that we always gauge like the doneness of a fish in a restaurant is with these little cake testers. You can feel the resistance of like the flakes pushing this through, so I can still feel a little bit of resistance going all the way through. What I'll typically do is at this point, it's almost all the way cooked, flip it on its other side just for a second, and then the residual heat generally will cook it the rest of the way through. And we'll just let the fish rest while we build the rest of the sauce.
We don't quite do like a a la minute pan sauce like you traditionally would, because we're a little bit too busy for that. So we make small adaptations to that to make it feel as though we're building like a sauce like to order in a pan. The pickled mustard greens is pretty traditional of like the Chinese version of this dish. Usually they're fermented and lightly pickled and preserved. We pickle ours with rice wine vinegar, and so that adds like a muskiness and also a slight kind of dark green tint to the sauce, while it's providing like the traditional aspect of like the flavor of like the slight bitter vegetalness. One of the ingredients that we use that just kind of steer it towards like a Chinese direction. I almost think of it as like pickled mustard greens in lieu of like capers.
This is a quick sauce that we make. It's just a little bit of brown butter and fish stock. Traditionally, fish Meunière has a little bit of white wine, so we substitute the white wine for Shaoxing wine, and a little touch of shiro shoyu, which is white soy sauce. From here, I'll kind of like my finishing components. This is like a scallion and cilantro pea stew that we make in the restaurant, and shallots. It just brings some freshness to the dish. And this is pickled mustard green and pickled mustard stem, and that gives it its traditional kind of aspect. I'm pretty happy with this like body consistency, so I'll just shut that off now. And then this is just a little bit of fresh lime juice at the end, just to give some life and some vibrancy to the sauce.
I hope people come to Firstborn to kind of seek out a cuisine that sort of reshapes and redefines Chinese American cuisine. I want guests to feel as though It's familiar, yet something new and engaging and ties well into like the narrative of our restaurant.
The pickled mustard greens and the brown butter like reminds me of like a little bit of Meunière. It actually smells almost like capers right now. You can smell all the aromatics, and then we'll just place our nicely cooked fish on top and garnish with a little bit of raw scallion curls. That's it. This is our rock cut Meunière here at Firstborn in Los Angeles.
One piece of advice that made me a better chef was just attention to detail, and I think every single cook's heard this, but all good cooking is doing a lot of small things well. I think having good tools and well-maintained tools are probably one of the most important things like a cook can have. And having a lot of intent behind what tools you select allows you to work in a really comfortable way. I'm Chef Anthony Wang, and I use made-in cookware.